There are so many benefits of the US teacher credential in international teaching. In this video, I'm going to talk about four of them. Right off the bat, I'd like to say that the US teacher license has the potential of changing someone's life, especially if you are coming from Ghana or Africa. I'm a living witness. Let me explain. 2 years ago, I had the opportunity to interview with a school in South Korea for a biology teacher position. The interview went well. I had a very good rapport with the principal back then, and he was ready to give me an offer. But there was one problem. I didn't have a teacher license or a teacher credential back then. He went far and beyond to write to the immigration of South Korea to ask, looking at my credentials, will it be possible for them to give me a work visa and work permit? The immigration replied and said, without a teaching credential or a teacher license, they can't give me a work permit and work visa. So the principal advised that I look into Moreland University's Teach Now Teacher Preparation Program, because that can help me to get a teacher license from the US. So fast forward today, I've gotten a US teacher credential. I got my license on the 29th of May this year, 2024. And on the 29th of August, 2024, I got my dream job. I know some of you will argue that it is not the teacher license that got me the job, but my performance and other stuff during the interview. But I can tell you that without the teacher license, I wouldn't have been invited to the interview in the first place. So I think it is fair to say that one benefit of the US teacher license is it will fast track your way into elite international school. I think it is fair to say that. So that is the first benefit. Your move into top tier international schools can be, made very quickly if you have a US teacher license. The second benefit of a US teacher license is it can help you enjoy some generous benefits in these elite international schools. Let me show you some real benefits of some of these international schools.
This is one of the websites I use to apply for international teaching jobs. That is scroll.com. If you read on your screen right now, you can see my membership has expired. I don't need to renew it right away, because if you read the notification below, I just received a job on the 29th of August 2024. Let me quickly show you some of these benefits I'm talking about. This is the school profile of United Nations International School. There is a Ghanaian lady working in this school currently. And if you read the benefits here, the salary of a bachelor's degree holder with 4 years of teaching experience is $53,360 per year, and that of a master's degree holder and 7 years of teaching experience is $59,043. This salary is tax-free. In addition, you get accommodation or housing allowance of $1,200 to $1,850 per month, depending on your family size. Your flights are covered. You get utility allowance of $150 to $250 per month, depending on your family size. You get furniture allowance of $500, get settling in allowance of $2,000, and you have $250 for each dependent, depending on your family size. And when you read carefully, you can see the other benefits on your screen. And this salary is tax-free. That is just one of the schools. Another website I use is QSI.org. QSI has about 35 schools around the world, and let's look at their benefits at a glance. So a teacher working with any QSI school will have an international health insurance of about $5,600 per year. You get commitment bonus of $3,500 if you're a single teacher. If you're a couple teacher, you get $7,000. End of year completion bonus is $2,000 for a single teacher, $4,000 for a couple. And you have overseas allowance. That is, if you are recruited overseas into any QSI school, you get an overseas allowance of $4,500. And the salaries in these schools, they are very generous. QSI has one school here in Vietnam, and yes, QSI School of Haiphong. the starting salary is a net salary of $39,000. So I think you get the point that most of these schools, these top tier international schools, they really pay well. Their salary or their benefits are quite generous, and for most of them that I've researched, they require teachers to have teaching certifications from North America, specifically from the USA. If you look at QSI, for instance, they prefer teachers that have experience or that have certifications from America because their schools run American curriculum. They post their vacancies in December and January. So those of you who will be interested for teaching in QSI schools for the next academic year, you can check their website. But I just want to show you the requirements from QSI. You need a bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university, a teaching certification. But you can see what is being underlined here. QSI seeks to hire qualified educators who love working with children and who have expertise to administer an American-based curriculum. So I think you get the point here.
The third benefit of a US teacher license is once you have a US teacher credential, like what I have from the District of Columbia, you can leverage on that and then get endorsements in other subject areas. I have a US teacher license or credential in general science. When I write practice exams in biology, chemistry, any related subjects and then pass, I can get an endorsements in these areas. So that means that I can get the opportunity to apply for so many jobs, not just general science or biology or I hope you understand the point. So with a US teacher credential, you can leverage on that and then get so many endorsements, and that can increase your opportunities for job applications. From my research, I have found that the US teacher license is considered as a gold standard in international education. Let me explain. You see, unlike some other teaching credentials like the UK QTS, with the US teacher license, like the one I have from the District of Columbia, you would have to renew it every 4 years. After every 4 years, you would have to renew it either by writing practice exams or getting 120-hour worth of professional development directed towards your subject area and pedagogy. So for people having active US teacher license, it only means that they are actively learning and they are always learning. So they are always very resourceful to students and they can be of value to these international schools. I'm trying to say that comparatively, the US teacher license is very difficult to obtain and then maintain in the first place. According to Forbes, more than 50% of teachers who write the Praxis Elementary School content area exams do not pass at the first attempt, and 25% do not manage to pass the Praxis test at all. So most of these international schools that I've researched, I've realized that they really value the US teacher license over some common licenses like the UK QTS. So another benefit, the fourth one, which is definitely not the least, is that the US teacher license is considered a gold standard for international teaching. I don't want this video to be long. These are the 4 benefits I would like to talk about, about the US teacher credential. I don't know which of them resonates very well with you. And if you find value in this video, make sure you watch this one. I'm very sure it will be of value to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.